was a single father for a week, and this is what I learned. Being a single father has taught me a lot. Taught me a lot in terms of dealing with children, prioritizing the things I got to do as a man. And what it taught me personally is that a woman who is a single mother got a very tough job. Welcome to the show, Ringo TV Reactions. My name is Ringo, and I want to share my story on what I learned of being a single father for a week. Those of you that are familiar with my content, you know I'm a husband and I have 4 daughters. Well, recently my wife and eldest daughter took a trip to New York, take care of some business. So pretty much I'm in North Carolina, and basically I've been a single father for a week. Now, being that the wife is off taking care of business and I'm here dealing with the children, it taught me a lot, because it's like I had to walk in her shoes. And this is why when it comes to being parents, it takes a mother and a father. You know, when you're in father mode, there's certain things you do all the time and you're accustomed to it. And then there's certain things a woman does and she's accustomed to it. But being that my wife been out for a week, I had to take all the responsibilities of everything that she normally would do. And it taught me a lot. It taught me that a woman who is really a single mom is truly a mom and a dad. It's true. I used to think women are bugging out. Nah, she's bugging out. Talking about she's a mom and a dad. She's not a man. She could never be a man. Nah, fam. Being a single father for a week taught me a lot. I had to make sure the kids are eating food, obviously, but I had to make sure I'm cooking. Had to make sure I'm fixing breakfast, snacks, lunch, you know, kids just popping up. Dad, could I get this? Dad, could I get some chips? Dad, could I get that? And it's like, while all of that is happening, I'm trying to do my normal duties. You know what I mean? So I'm like, Dad, this is a lot of work. Do single mothers really go through this type of stuff all the time? Damn. So as you know, I'm a content creator, so I got to do content. And as I'm doing the content, I got to also make sure that the girls are good. Now, of course, they're in school right now, so I could pretty much, you know, do my content and whatnot and take care of other business. But I'm talking about when they're home from school, it's like it's a whole different world, because I got to make sure they got their school clothes, got to make sure I do the laundry, because you know how kids are. If you don't tend to your kids and do what they need to do, they'll put on the same clothes, they'll wear the same socks. You know, this is what kids will do. So I had to literally make sure all these things are on point. Like, do you got your socks? You got your shoes? You got your clothes? Hey, let's set this up. Let's do this. Pass me all your dirty clothes. Let's go wash all these clothes. So it's like I'm doing all these different things. And it's like, it's a lot of work. Now, some may say, but you're a parent. You're supposed to do this. You're supposed to do that. I get all of that. I get it. My point is, the work load is very demanding because each of my daughters require different things. Like if I'm fixing breakfast, one will say, well, I don't want that. I want this. If it's for dinner, well, um, I like that, but she don't eat this. She eats that. So it's like you got to do like different things, and it's time consuming. I mean, I get it done, but it's time consuming. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. You got to get them up in the morning, make sure they're ready, fix breakfast, running around, make sure everybody, wash up, go to the bathroom, do this, do that, get their bedroom right, fix your bed. And it taught me that a woman who is truly a single mom, who have to go to a 9 to 5 work and then come home and deal with kids, that's a lot of work, man. To be doing all of that by herself, that's a lot of work. Now, of course, women are built and designed to take care of children. That's their role. Their role is to raise children. So when a man steps in that very same role, it's kind of awkward, very awkward. Because a lot of times when you hear men say they're a single dad, right? And of course, you have some single dads out there. It's kind of difficult because when you think about it, as men, we're supposed to provide, we're supposed to work. So to be a man and have a full-time job, you go to work and then you come home and you deal with the kids in that routine, day in and day out, day in and day out. You're actually taking on the role that normally a woman would do. And it becomes very taxing on you as a man because you're out of your rightful place. Because normally women have that ability to take care of children. They're caregivers. This is what they do. They're built for that. Whereas as a man, you're built for other things. This is why you need a mom and a father in a home. You get it? So let's say, for example, you have children and your wife, have a baby and she's tending to the kids all day. There's a time when she need a break. Okay. So that's when you could come in. I mean, obviously she's the one caring for the babies, but being that you're the dad, she could take a break and now you could pretty much watch the baby, change the diapers. You could do little things like that. I'm not saying that a woman does everything. What I'm saying is that she does primarily all the work of raising these kids. But as a man, there are times when you step in to do certain things. You understand? But my point is, what this week taught me is raising children by yourself as a man is hard work. It's hard work. It could be done. It could be done, but it's hard work. If you're a man who is a single father and you got young kids, it'll be difficult for you to do a lot of things because you would have to get whatever you need done during the day when they're at school. But once they're off school and they come home, you can't be in the streets talking about, well, I'm going here, I'm going to do this, or what. You can't do none of that because somebody got to be in the house. These are all the little things that I see. Because you can't leave them home alone, even though you have some parents that do that. They leave their kids alone. They go run and do errands. Can't do that. It's either you take the kids with you or what. If they're big kids, that's different. If they're little, you need to have somebody in the home. And I'm sure a lot of you parents, you take that risk every time and you go do those little runs and you leave the kids in the house. This can be very problematic if something was to go wrong. And then if you're not in the house and something do go wrong, you're going to get in trouble. But what this taught me is that a woman who is a single mother is not only dealing with the fact that she got to raise the children, but she's also doing the parts that a man should be doing. Which is unfair, because I feel the same way. And it only been a week. It only been a week. So imagine the amount of stress that a single mother has every day. Going to a 9-to-5, dealing with the BS, dealing with that stress. Then she got to come home, deal with a boy who's acting up. She don't really know what to do with him, because really that's when his father's supposed to come in and regulate that, set him straight. But she deals with that stress. Then she got 2 daughters. She got to protect them from the boys and various other things. So now she's dealing with that. And it could be very stressful. And she does this every day with a smile. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of stress. And she don't have no time. She don't got no time for herself, because just like I said, if I've been a single dad for a week, it takes me away from a lot of the things that I normally do when normally if my wife is here, she'll take care of different tasks. So me having to take on all those different roles, it's really demanding. And it's sort of like, damn, if this was my life, it would be very tough. It would be tough. I mean, of course, you'll get used to the routine, but it would be tough because, like I said, imagine you have to work a job, then you got to deal with kids at the same time, and you want to live your life at the same time. It becomes very difficult because you got to tend to your children. So when you have a single mom and she go to work and she come home and she's dealing with the kids, she don't even have no time to deal with herself. She don't got no free time. It's like, it's the kids. And this is why you see a lot of single moms, they're always with their kids, and it's like she never get a break. And we hear these stories all the time, how stressed out a lot of single moms be. And it's true. It's not a game. It's real. It is real. Now, we're not saying that the kids is a problem. The kids is not the problem. The problem is that it's unnatural to be a single parent. It's unnatural. That's not natural. It was never meant to be like that. A man need to have a woman need to have her man. And they both are able to raise the children together because the man and the woman balance each other. But when one is doing all the work, there's going to be a lack thereof. So if a woman is a single mom, she's both the mother and the father. It is true. It is true, guys. I used to be a part of the team. She's crazy. No. A single mom is taking on the role of a mother and a father. So when you see these women during Mother's Day and Father's Day praising themselves and doing all of that stuff that we look at and say, she bugging, fam, she deserves whatever she's trying to do on those days. The amount of work and the amount of stuff that she have to deal with, who are you? Who are you to talk about her? If she believes she's both the mom and the dad, fam, let her have her day and let her have her way. Because what I learned in this week is all those different things I got to do. Like I'm running back and forth to the store to get snacks, food, this, that. You know, no, I don't normally do that type of stuff. Like my wife will take care of that. But it's like I'm doing it because it's like you get so accustomed to the woman doing it, which is her role. But when it switches and you got to do it, you start to realize like, damn, I can't even say, well, I don't want to do this. I have to do this. I have to do this. So I'm sure there's times when a single mom is like, look, I'm tired. I don't feel like doing nothing. But she still got to do the work because ain't nobody else there to do it. You got to deal with your kids arguing. You got to separate them. You got to discipline. You got to tuck them in. It's time to go to sleep. You know, because I had to do all of those different tasks. Okay, it's time to go to sleep, guys. Turn off the TV, turn off the games, you know, shut it down, you know, sound the alarm in the house. Shut it down, guys. Time to go, hey, time to go to bed. Got school in the morning. So, and you know, from time to time, you might have one of the kids, they sneak with the remote, turn on the TV. You see the light in the room. You're like, didn't I say turn off that TV? You know? And then you got to get up in the morning, go through the routine. Boom, boom, boom. Make sure everybody ready. Everybody got their clothes right. Check the weather. What are you doing? Putting on a t-shirt. It's chilly outside. Put on that sweater. Get that jacket. You got your coat. You got your books. You got your pen, pencils. You forgetting your book bag. Let's get that book bag. Oh, okay. So when you see all of these things, it's like you realize the work that a single mom does. You realize that work. It's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work. Yeah, she's a mom. She's raising children, but she's also taking the role of a man as well. She's taken on the role of a man. Even though she's raising the kids, and women are really good at that, she's also taken on the role of a man because she's doing disciplinary action. She's the protector, provider. She's making all sorts of tough decisions. Money management, this, that, just having the wisdom. She's taking on a lot. And she's doing her womanly things, her mommy job. And she got a shop. She got a, man, that's a lot of damn work, bro. That's a lot of work. That's crazy, man. It's crazy what you learn in a week. It's crazy how you got to clean up after the kids because they dirty their rooms. And even though my girls, I'll tell them clean up, they'll clean up. I still have to go into their rooms, make sure everything is tidy. You know, they might have a cup here, a plate there, and whatnot. I still got to go clean it up and make sure everything is right. So when I'm looking at all of that, it teaches me a lot. It teaches me about the responsibilities of walking in that role and making sure that they got everything they need. Because, you know, there's a lot of fathers that are not involved in their kids' life. But being a single father for a week, it got me very, very much involved. Meaning I'm involved in my daughter's lives. But this week, it got me to experience a greater involvement. actually made me a better father when I really think about it, because what that will do is when my wife get back, normally in the morning when she gets them ready and do this and do that, being that I have these experiences, rather than I go do what I normally would do, I would kind of help out. Not saying that I don't help out in different things, but my point is, I understand that if she's getting the kids ready in the morning, the least I could do is run downstairs, throw some waffles on, get the syrup, get the plates, and just kind of throw that together and be like, hey, they waffles is downstairs, send them downstairs, while she was just getting them dressed. That takes a little stress off of her, because it takes two. They really do. I mean, she'll do whatever regardless, you know what I'm saying? Because we have our roles of what we actually take care of. But my point is, this week got me in a routine of doing certain things that normally I wasn't doing, because my wife was in that role. And I think from time to time as men, there's certain things that your woman may be doing that sometimes you should tap into just for a week. Just see what it is. See what she deal with. You know? See what she deals with, and kind of understand where she's going. You know? It's like it takes the load off of one another. See, a man has his role of the things that he normally do. A woman have her role of what she do. We need each other. We really do. You know, a woman shouldn't be a single mom. It's not a badge of honor. But there are women that are single moms, and you got to acknowledge them for the fact that they are dealing with a lot. I said a lot of things in videos in the past about single moms and this and that and that. And what I'm saying is, I know you got a tough job. You do got a tough job. That's a tough job. Dealing with kids by yourself, dealing with the stress. Nobody's there helping you. And then on top of that, you get criticized, condemned, belittled. It's because people don't understand your plight. Now, I'm not saying I'm condoning buffoonery or dysfunction. What I'm saying is, I understand your struggle. I understand. I understand you, in most cases, don't even have time to do things that you would normally want to do. Like, of course, you raising your kids, you want to have fun, you want to do different things. It's difficult for you to even get into a relationship at points, because it's like you're dealing with the kids, you don't even have time to go out. It's like, because when they home, and it's like you might be entertaining some guy. It's like, how do you implement him? It's difficult. It's difficult. This is why a lot of times a single mom have to kind of sneak off and do things, and it's risky, you know? It's difficult to pamper yourself. It's difficult to keep up with your, I guess, girly ways and things that you normally do. Just having a day to yourself is a lot. Like let's say if you could just have a whole weekend and it's just you by yourself and you get to recoup A lot of women don't even get that. You know? So this week really did teach me a lot. It taught me a whole lot. I mean, think about the amount of dishes kids use on a daily basis. Think about how many dishes kids use. So I'm washing dishes every minute. I'm like, every minute there's dishes in this sink. What is going on? You know? Now, from time to time, my youngest daughter, she always tries to wash. She tries to wash the dishes, and sometimes she get it right, you know. But I noticed all these little things. Uh, Dishes is piling up. Stove is crazy. Pots and pans is everywhere. I'm running back and forth to the store. I'm doing the laundry. I'm cleaning up their bedroom, doing this, helping with homework. You know. So when I look at all those different things, it's like, it's a lot of work, man. Um, Let me see. I'm not sure what your name is. I think it says thumbs only. I'm not sure. Said, bro, I had my kids at 21. I'm now 28. And I figured all of this out a lot earlier. Thank God, because of men don't really understand how hard it is when we come with BS instead of helping. Thank God. Having time to yourself nowadays is over. No paper plates. No, paper plates have chemicals. Real plates are the best. Yeah, that's why I said dishes are all over the place. Brainwave says it's a ton of work and takes a lot of time out of your schedule. Yep. You have learned and seen the truth. I call my mom as soon as possible, begging for forgiveness on never helping her wash the dishes, making it so hard for her when she was a single mom. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, to all the single moms out there that are really on the job, you have the most difficult job in the world. The most difficult job in the world is being a single mom. Now, I'm not talking about a single mom who got rid of a good man so that you could be single and struggle. I'm talking about a woman who tried to do everything right and some man decided to leave, or, whatever the case is. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about no dysfunction now. I'm not here to praise and sauce you up and coddle to whatever it is when you made the choice to be single, when you made the choice to struggle. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a woman that was abandoned and left to die with her kids because of a ninja that didn't want to be there to provide, take care, and be there. That's what I'm talking about. A real single mom that didn't want to be a single mom, but she had no choice to do what she had to do. Or a woman that was abused and she got out of a situation that was bad. It is what it is. I'm talking to them. Because I don't want a woman who willfully got rid of a good man, willfully became a single mom, knowing good and well that that man didn't do nothing bad, but you just wanted to be single because you couldn't get your way. I'm not talking to you. You decided to struggle. I'm talking about the real single mothers who are on the grind, who are out there doing their best to take care of their kids in the struggle. Had to make that very clear. I'm talking to you. You got the most difficult job in the world, because dealing with a 9 to 5 and then having to come home to deal with kids and then take on the role of a father, the protector, provider, all these different things. You're you repair things around the house. You got to fix things around the house. You got to install the beds. You got to install the TV on the wall. You got to fix the stove, the refrigerator, the car. You got to do all these different things because there's no man there. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of stress. There's probably some nights you cry. There's probably some nights you got to just sit in your car and just kind of sit and just like, damn, I need a break. I've only did this for a week. I'm not saying I'm stressed out. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is it takes a lot. It takes a lot out of you. It really, it's not an inconvenience. It just adds way more to your schedule. You know, I have a routine of how I do my day. And for the week, it took me out of my routine. The routine is not even a routine anymore. It's random because you never know when something comes up. It's like, damn, it demands more from you. You know? It's like you got to stay up. You can't even go to sleep. You got to make sure you're watching everybody at the same time. You know? Shout out to Rollo for the support. He says, great informative video, Ringo. Fair and balanced. All praises to the Most High on keeping it real as always. Appreciate you for the support. Let me see. I think it's Ayla. Ayla says, I picked a felon for my daughter. What? I picked a felon for my daughter, so I'm out here on my own. As far as partnering, he got 5 years. We got about 2 left. And I'm stressed with her sometimes, but I pray. Look, wait, let me see. She's 11. I wish I knew before. Going through this now for 13 years. That's why I am furious with that demon new breed, and praying on what to say in my video. Have to consult with the Most High because I am one wonderful mother. I got to check out your videos. Check out that. I'll catch that on replay. Yeah, New Breed dissing all the women, don't even realize what he's doing, man. Like I said, to all the single mothers out there, man, that are really, really doing it. Man, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. It's because, I mean, is there even such a thing as a single father? I'm trying to figure it out, man. And that's not a knock to any man that is really a single father, because I'm sure you have single fathers out there, but is there really such a thing? Because, man, yo, I'm trying to figure out, if you're a single father, you go to work, you got full custody, that's a lot of work. You got to cook, unless you're just buying food, fast food. But man, you got to cook, wash clothes, do this, do that. You're taking on all the roles of what a woman does. That's why I'm kind of like, is there really such a thing as a single father? I don't know. Is there any single fathers here? And I'm talking about a real single father. Is there any single fathers that are viewing right now? I'm not talking about you got custody for a week. I'm talking about you are a full-time single father, full-time. Meaning you do everything. You are the working man. You go to the 9 to 5, you cook, clean, laundry, fix the car, take care of the grass, the lawn. You do everything. You are a real single father. You have no help from a woman. You are doing everything raising the kids. You help them with all the homework. You go to all the parent meetings. You're doing all of those things. Is there such thing as a single father? Because I don't think so. I don't think so. Some men might have parental rights and visitation, but I'm talking about a single father. I'm talking about a man that does it all. Where is he? I need for him to come into the live chat, because I don't think there exists such a thing as a single father. I just don't believe that. After me dealing with this for a week, being a single dad for a week, there is no such thing as a single father, fam. I don't want to hear that lie. So when I hear all you guys out there talking about how much you involved in the kids' life and you doing this, man, listen, you might visit your kids, you might do this and that, but I'm talking about you being a whole father, a single dad for a couple of years. I don't think there is such thing as a single father. I just don't believe that. I don't believe that. Women take on that load, bro. That's crazy, fam. That's crazy. For a woman to have to take on them kids and do with all that stress and go to a job, gotta go to the school, gotta do this, gotta do that. And you wondering why these women is pissed, bro? You wondering why they can't stand their baby daddy, bro? I now see why. She been doing this all these years, bro. All these years. Yeah, she love her kids, but damn. She's doing everything. She's trying to provide everything. She got to work, and you wondering why she put your ass on child support. You wondering why. And then you blame her for her putting you on child support. And you ain't even helping her. You don't even give her a break. You don't even say, well, take the kids for a week so she can have some time for herself to recoup. You just let her sit there with them kids forever. And all you do is try to use the kids when it comes to tax season about could I get those Social Security numbers? No. It's crazy, man. And ignore the trolls. They'll have their day. I'm just here to tell y'all what I learned. What I learned in a week of being a single father. That's my purpose here, is to inform the brothers what I learned. And what I know for a fact is that I don't believe there is such thing as a single father. I just don't believe that. Because I don't see how could a man do this day in and day out. I could understand if the kids are grown. If the kids are grown, do not come in here telling me you're a single father. If the kids are grown, don't come in here telling me, yeah, Ringo, I'm a single dad. I don't want to hear that if the kids are grown. If the kids are grown, that's easy because they're taking care of themselves. You're doing the basic things. They're able to come home by themselves. They got the key. They could do this. They got the cell phone. I don't want to hear that. That don't count. I'm talking about little kids, babies, young people. If you don't got them, I don't want to hear nothing about being a single father because these women been raising these babies since they were babies. If you a man and you claim you're a single father and the kids are like 17, 16, 17, 18, I don't want to hear nothing. Don't tell me nothing about single father if the kids are of age where they know right from wrong and they can pretty much fend for themselves. They can fix their own pancakes and eggs. I don't want to hear that. If you got babies that you are taking care of, you know, between the ages of 1 through about 13, 14, if you ain't got custody of them and dealing with them full time, I don't want to hear nothing about you being a single father. I don't want to hear nothing. because there's no way, you know? Because raising children as a man by yourself, first of all, is unnatural. We back. Phone is always ringing when I'm working. Put a 1 in the chat if we're back. Put a 1 in the chat if we're back. Yeah, I said Jason is a troll. Who cares? I just don't believe that there's such thing as a single father. In today's day, I don't believe that. Not a man. I don't believe that. Single fathers, mm-mm. When I hear men say they're a single father, it doesn't make any sense. So what I learned in this week is the amount of work that is required to actually raise children and deal with not just saying you're a father, but dealing with all the responsibilities. Cooking, cleaning, laundry, washing clothes, doing that, doing this, making sure you fix them up, making sure everybody shower, making sure everybody brush their teeth, making sure everybody do all this stuff, making sure everybody is clean, hygiene is right, put on your lotion, do this, do that, all those different things. And it's a lot. It's a lot of work. Because I got my routine that I normally do. It's a lot of work, man. That's why I'm saying a real single mother is, man, yo. Nobody should be judging a woman who is raising kids by herself. And I'm talking about judging her in terms of her, how can I say this? We're not talking about no judgment, because no one is above criticism or rebuke or correction. I'm talking about nobody should judge a single mom in terms of, oh, why she thinks she's this, or she talking about that. Y'all know what I mean, man. I can't even put it into words. It's like, if she's doing all this work to take care of these kids, how you trying to condemn her? How you trying to condemn her? You ain't helping her. You a baby daddy. You don't help. You don't take on the kids in no way. You don't give her a break. You don't help with anything. You never been to any parent meeting. Do you know the mothers are the ones who always go to the schools to deal with the kids? The mothers, not the fathers. Fathers are never there. And if they are, it's in certain instances the fathers will show up to the school. But normally, we're working. You know what I mean? A lot of times men are working. That's their job. They got to work. So women normally are the ones that go to these schools. Men normally don't deal with that. Men normally do not go to the schools talking with teachers all day. Some fathers do, and I'm saying all, but for the most part, women do that job. Women are very involved with school activities with their kids. They know all the teachers' names. So there's a lot of work, man. There's a lot of work that women do, bro. A lot. Somebody named Twitch says nobody should judge a man either. What are you talking about? We're not talking about judge a man. We're talking about parenting. For example, a single mom would say she's celebrating Father's Day, and men would condemn her and say, how dare she say she's celebrating Father's Day? How dare she say she's both a mother and father? Because she is. She is. So I won't be saying that no more. And when it come around Father's Day, if a black woman want to identify as, oh, I'm celebrating today as well because I'm both mom and dad, hey, she can have the day. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to condemn you. I'm not going to say, oh, you think you're a man, you this, you that. I don't got nothing to say. You know why? Because if you're a single mom, you're walking in the role of both a mother and a father. She is. And whoever's the baby daddy, shame on you because you're not involved in a kid's life. So who are you to talk about her when you ain't doing shit? You need to just shut up. You ain't out there with them kids. You don't know half the work that that woman is doing, that the stress of dealing with your son that is in the streets that you don't want to deal with. She's dealing with everything. Imagine a woman dealing with 4 kids and she go to a 9 to 5. I'm not talking about a woman who want to be a single mom and sit on welfare and stay home and just live off the system. I'm not talking about that single mom. So if you're that single mom and you're cheering me on like, yeah, Ringo, you're helping me. I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about a single mom that is doing the role of working at a 9 to 5, doing what she got to do, and taking care of kids. If you're a single mom and you're sitting your ass at home collecting a government check, living off the system, living off of taxpayer dollars, and you ain't doing a damn thing and you just there being single, that's because that's what you want to do. I'm talking about a single mom that is out there working, that go to a job, deal with the bullshit, come home, deal with the kids, cook, clean, mop, clean bathroom, tub, wash clothes, go to parent meetings, got to fix her car, got to go put gas in the thing, got to go do some errands, got to run to the bank, got to make sure the bills is paid, got to go grocery shopping. Man, come on now. That woman is doing a hell of a lot of work, bro. You can't condemn that woman. You shouldn't even be talking no shit about her, bro. Look all the work she doing every damn day, man. You could do it. Could you brothers do it? Could you brothers do it? If your baby mama gave you all the kids and said you got to keep them for a year, could you do it? Could you do it? Come on now. Let me block this person coming over here trying to promote his name. You packed up. We don't got time for that, fam. You don't come into the live chat doing all this BS. No promotion over here for you. We having a conversation about real talk. You busy promoting your name. Nah. Let me see. This Jason person still here talking. Let me pack you up. Yeah, let me pack you up. You got to go. You got to go, definitely. We don't got time for the trolls. It's too early for the trolls, man. Like, y'all be up early, man. Y'all be up too early. You know, day just started, man. Y'all already done started going in. Bum, bum, bum. Shout out to Caramel, Kimmy Kim in the building. Say good morning, good morning, good morning. Salute, Mr. Bennett. What's going on? Salute, bro. No. Hot Candy says no. Most men can't raise kids alone. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that. Because I've been a single father for 1 week and it's tough. I'm not stressed at all. I'm not stressed out. I mean, these are my daughters. Obviously, I can deal with them. But my point is, the routine of taking care of them and trying to do what I normally do is very taxing. It's a lot, man. Like y'all know I'm trying to work on the studio, right? Well, it's like, I got to do that. I got to work on the lawn. I got to take care of other things around the house. I got to do content. I got to clean up. Then I got to deal with preparing when they get home from school. I literally got to go to the supermarket again. you know? So it's like, it's a lot of different things you got to do, man. And single mothers do this every day. So it's like, damn, they need to have a single Mother's Day. Do they even have such a thing? I know men will be upset, but there needs to be such thing as a single Mother's Day. I know it's sad and dysfunctional to say, but when you really think about it, fam, there should be a day that is dedicated to women that are actually single mothers, fam, to give back something to them, man. A day of like rest or something. And I'm talking about real single mothers, not single mothers that just want to be a single mom who got rid of a good man. I got to keep saying that because I don't want single mothers that are dysfunctional to come into this live thinking that I'm here saucing you up and bigging you up for being dysfunctional. No, I'm talking about a real single mom who didn't want to be a single mother, but she was in a relationship. It went south. She wanted the relationship to stand. The guy didn't. So what ended up happening is she had to fend for herself, take care of her kids. The guy didn't want no part of that. And now she's working a full-time job and providing and protecting her kids. That to me is a single mom. If you chose to be a single mom, got rid of a good man because you couldn't have your way, or you're living off the state, I'm not here to support that mess, that you're dysfunctional. I can't sit here and say, oh yeah, woe be you, and I'm so feeling sorry for you. No, you're not, you wanted to struggle because you had opportunities and you don't want them. I'm talking about a real single mother that is out there doing all the work that a mom should do, as well as the work that a father should do. And she's doing everything every day. And she's dealing with all the BS because she loves her kids and she's trying her best to provide. Especially you single mothers that was able to go out there and get your own house. Man, you are the VIP. To be a single mom, a real single mom, and you went out there and got a house, put your kids in a nice environment, got a car, credit is looking good, you bounce back, you should be proud of yourself, definitely. And I'm not saucing you up because I've been a single dad for 1 week and it's tough. So imagine a single mom coming from the hood, you got your life together, got your job, did your thing, and then you move to a house as a single mom. And yet you got these ninjas out here, can't even keep a fucking job. And you got this woman who is a single mom who got off her ass, did what she had to do, got her own place, and then moved out the hood and got a house. And you sitting there, bro, not doing a damn thing. And then you want to say these women are strong, independent black woman. I get it. We got those kind of women out here. But now let's be real now. It takes a strong woman to go out there, come from nothing, and build something by herself without your ass. That's a strong woman. That's a strong woman. We're not talking about her being masculine. We're talking about her beating all the odds. She beat all the odds. She was supposed to be destroyed. Some of you ladies, a man left you to die. Some of you ladies, a man kicked you out the house with the kids. And you were able to bounce back, get your life in order. You may not be rich, but you got your life in order. You're good. Be proud of yourself. If you're that woman, be proud of yourself. Remember, I'm not talking to you ladies that want to be single and, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about real single moms that been through the fire. All right? Brittany says, bro, you're corny. I don't care. Why are you watching me? That's the real question you should be asking yourself. If I'm corny, why are you watching me? You must like corny, right? So you're one of my fans. Thanks for the views. See, even though I'm corny, guess what? I get paid for you watching. It's just like when you listen to the radio station and you're like, this song sucks. The radio station don't care. You're listening. The radio station don't care if you think the song is whack. As long as your ears are listening and you're tuned into that radio station, that's all that matters. So keep on watching. Keep on listening. We welcome your hate, right? But you can leave if you feel I'm corny. And you can stay to help me get paid. Either way, I'm happy you're here. We're having a conversation about real talk. Right? Now, maybe you might be one of those women that are on living off the government and you mad because that's the first thing that I'm going to say. Why? Because here's the thing. A woman wouldn't say that if they were listening to the stream. So the only woman that would say somebody's corny is a woman who is on public assistance, living off the system as a single mom. I don't care about your situation. You chose to be there. I'm talking about a working woman, a woman who's on a job and she's raising her kids. If you sitting there in a slum collecting from the government, you don't want to work, you don't want a man, you don't want no husband, then I don't feel sorry for you. You deserve everything you're getting right now. I'm only concerned with women that are really single moms, that are really out here on the 9-to-5 grind, working a job and providing and taking care of their kids. That's a single mom because she's going through the fire. Being that you're living off the state, you're most likely lazy and you don't even clean your house. So I don't even want to hear nothing from you. Anybody that's living off the state and they're not trying to find no money, they're not trying to find no work, most likely their house is not clean. Most likely they don't clean the outside. Most likely nothing's clean. The whole place is jacked up. And that's a fact. Let me see what we got. And when they was at school. I had 2 jobs. Work when they was asleep. Man, 2 jobs. See, anytime a woman have 2 jobs, guys, and she's a single mom, she's handling her business. The 2 jobs represent the fact that she recognized that it's going to take a little more bread in order to maintain the lifestyle for her kids, or it could mean she's trying to elevate to get to the next level. You know what I mean? Like she's trying to get to the next level. In other words, let me sacrifice having these 2 jobs. It's going to be stressful, but I'll begin to save some extra money so we can move and get into a better situation, And then eventually they end up finding a better job that pay way more to the point where they don't need 2 jobs, But yeah, man, shout out to the real single moms out there. I've been a single dad for 1 week. My wife is pretty much on her way back from New York. And she's with my elder daughter. They had to take care of some business. And being a single father for a week taught me a lot. It taught me to understand what real single mothers deal with. Y'all deal with a lot of shit. You gotta deal with a lot of stuff, man. It's so crazy. Normally, when my wife is here, I stay up a little more late because I'm doing extra work. But when you're taking care of the girls and the kids, you find yourself having to go to sleep early because you got to wake up on time to make sure that they good to go to school. So it's like, it switches my whole schedule around. I mean, last night I stayed up kind of late, but I still got up to get them ready. But I'm saying for the first like 4 days, like I'm going to sleep early. I'm like, damn, why I'm going to sleep early? Because I got to get up to deal with them and make sure that they right. As soon as I get up, first thing first, I go and I start fix breakfast. You know what I mean? As soon as I get up, I'm fixing the breakfast, right? They probably still sleep because the way I do it, I set the clock. So like the first 15 minutes, I'm fixing breakfast. Breakfast is cooking up, boom, 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 boom. Once it's done, plates are set. I go wake them up. Hey, it's time to get up. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, breakfast is downstairs. Get on down, do what you got to do. And once they finish eat, they can go pretty much get themselves ready. And that's about it. You know what I mean? I try to get up that 15 minutes extra early so I can get on that stove and whip something up, you know? But it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Then when they come home, you got to deal with when they come home, you know, get them in. No running around the house with them dirty shoes from outside. Get your book bags, put all your stuff up. What y'all want to eat, some snacks or whatever the case is. So it's a lot. It's a lot of different things, man. One don't want to eat this, she want that. Well, I don't eat ketchup. I like my fries like this. It's crazy, you know? Says I would have a schedule for everything. That really helps. Yeah, schedules help. The thing is, for me, everything is like random. But I see there's a pattern of how it goes for me. I like figured out like my own little routine for this week. Like I had my own little routine. At first it was kind of hectic, but I have my own routine. And again, what this taught me is it taught me to get more involved, if that makes any sense. Not that I wasn't involved with the girls, but it taught me to get more involved in the sense of just the fact of them getting ready in the morning, right? If my wife is taking care of them, getting them dressed, doing this, doing that, the least I could do is fix the breakfast. The least I could do is come into the kitchen, wash the dishes, and, fix something to eat real quick. That way, when they come downstairs, that part of the load is not on her. You get what I'm saying? So that's what it taught me. This week taught me how to be a better father, I think. If anything, it taught me that. It also taught me that, and I'm sure she takes care of all those things when it comes to the clothes, but I found that these are things that I was doing. I was washing clothes. I was like, look, guys, all dirty clothes, bring them all to the laundry room. Call in all dirty clothes, bring them to the laundry room. That's pretty much what I was saying. And then they started moving all the clothes to the laundry room. I'm like, damn, y'all got all of this stuff? Psh, all right, time to wash this stuff up. So it's like all of those little things. Because, sometimes kids, they take off dirty clothes and they just kind of throw them right there on the floor. And you don't want that. You want to make sure everything's clean and tidy. And I'm a clean and tidy person. I don't like mess. So there's a lot of things that you have to do. And it taught me a lot. Definitely taught me a lot. But yeah, what I really wanted to say within these videos, it's not just about my experience being a single dad and what I learned. It's really the fact of real single mothers deal with a lot. And if you are, in fact, a real single mom who didn't want to be a single mom, that wasn't your choice. You didn't choose that, but it's a reality. You work, you provide, you do everything. You have a tough job. Very, very tough job. You deserve an award. And I'm not saucing you up. You deserve an award, because I don't know any man that is doing this. That's why I asked the question. Are there any single fathers in the building that's watching the live? I'm not talking about you just got visitation rights or you watch the kids for the weekend. I'm talking about you are a full-time father. You have full custody, and you are responsible for raising kids between the ages of 1 to about 13, 14. Young kids that need you, that can't fend for themselves. I don't believe there's such a thing as a single father. I don't believe that. I believe that a lot of these men that are having babies with these women are doing all the work. These women are the ones that are taking care of these kids, and these ninjas are out here talking about how much of a father they are when they ain't doing shit. And that's a fact. And I'm tired of that. You ninjas can't be out here calling yourselves a father, and you're nowhere involved with these kids. If these kids don't even live with you, shame on you. You ain't no father. How you a father and the kids don't even live with you? The kids are not even under your roof. Then you're not a father. If your kids are with the mom and she live way somewhere else and the kids are not in your life, you're not a father. We're going to have more videos like this because we have a lot of men out here perpetrating a fraud, acting as though they're this dad, acting as if though they're involved and want to be a dad. How the fuck you going to want to be a dad and a father and your kids don't even live with you? Your kids don't live with you. So you're not a father. If your kids live way somewhere else and the mom is raising them, you're not a father. You're just a ninja who perpetrating a fraud. She's the one dealing with the headaches, not you. She's the one that got to go to the store and provide, not you. You're just a sperm donor. And we got too many men out here that are calling themselves fathers when they're nowhere involved. These men are not even involved. It's all making sense now. Wow, I just got an update. I'll check out your channel soon, bro. Just got an update from another YouTuber on damn, I'm glad, bro. He just said a new machine came out. Y'all don't know what it is. It's something from Native Instruments. Those of you that are into music production, it's called a Machine. Well, a Machine 3 just came out, he just said. And I was just about to buy Machine 2. Wow. So, hey, that just saved me money. I'll check out that video after the stream. That's great news. I can't wait. But yeah, guys, being a single father, man, for a week, something else, fam. Because here's the thing. Not only did I had to deal with the kids. Now, I know how to cook. Y'all saw me cook before and do what I had to do. Y'all saw me cooking steak, chicken. Y'all saw me doing all of that stuff, right? But when my wife got back to North Carolina, she was cooking and doing this and that. And I was taking care of what I was taking care of. So it took a load off of me having to do all of that extra work. So being that I'm the single father for the week, it's like I had to pretty much cook and do everything myself. So it's like, man, it's a lot of work, bro. Hey, the grass is growing, man. Whew. Yo, the grass is growing, man. To all the neighbors that are probably watching my content, because I know some of you neighbors that are nosy, you probably search the internet all day to find me. How do you like the grass? Looking good, right? I'm pretty sure when y'all saw me outside doing all that work, y'all thought I was crazy, right? I know what I'm doing. So if you want your lawn to look like mine, make sure you hit me up. And, I can get your lawn looking good, but it's going to be for a price now. It's going to be for a price. Yo, the lawn looking good. The lawn is looking good, good, good. I can't wait for it to fully grow in. And I know what I'm doing. Man, I'm a professional at this, man. Shout out to all the YouTubers, all the landscaping channels. I learned a lot from those channels as well, even though I had my own understanding due to the former employment that I had when I was, a caretaker. We did lawn work and various other things. But there's certain things that I learned from the landscaping guys and the lawn care channels that really, really help. And I was talking to a couple of guys out here that does that kind of work. Because in the community, you have guys that come and they mow the lawn and do all these different things. They were admiring my work. They literally drive by. They have their big pickup truck with all their lawn care products, the big heavy boy lawn mowers, the zero turn lawn mowers, all those machines. They had all of that. And they would stop and literally look at me working. And one of the guys, he struck up a conversation with me. We started talking about lawn care. And I started telling him that, I did a couple of mistakes, had to redo a couple of things. He was like, that's normal. You learn as you go. He said he had the same experiences. He said, don't beat yourself up. And then he gave me some info on a specific lawn seed to use. Even though I'm using a particular type, he gave me a particular one to use. And he was 100% correct. So I'm very appreciative of that. It's always good to interact with people that are in certain fields because you learn a lot. That's why I always say relationships, communicating with professionals and people, you learn a lot. You know what I mean? You learn a lot. One particular guy was like, I was doing something and he was like, no, put the seeds down now. Put them down now. It's early October. You're in the right time. Put them down now. Don't listen to what people saying. Put them down now. You're in North Carolina. The weather's working with you right now. Put them down now. Overseed now. Take care of business. As long as you babysit the lawn, water it, do this. Don't do too much walking on the lawn because you're going to mess up your new growth. And watch, you're going to see everything going to start sprouting up. And lo and behold, fam, I mean, it is green outside right now. Green. And the way lawn is, it starts in one area growing while the other areas haven't really grown yet. But now it's just going crazy. I'm really having fun, fam. As soon as I get off this, I'm going outside and check. Let me see. Teresa says, you're a great man with many talents. Appreciate that. Consistency isn't easy. It's what some women want, having custody of the kids and have that child support money to sponge at the mall. Yeah, I'm not talking about those guys. I mean, those women, excuse me, at Matthew. If you're a single mom, let me address that. If you're a single mom and you just want to be a single mom so you could collect child support and so you could just do your thing, I'm not here to show you no respect. I don't respect that. I'm talking about single mothers that are not putting the baby daddies on child support. Now, if you're a woman now, don't get me wrong now. If you're a single mom and you're working and the man don't want to provide, but he didn't want to be in your life and it forced you to be a single mom and you put him on child support, then you could do what you got to do. I'm talking about the women that chose to be a single mom, got rid of a good man just so she could put him on child support, just so she could get a check, just so she could be on public assistance. I don't got no respect for you because you're dangerous. You're not out here struggling. You want to live off of people and you want to have a free ride in life. I can't rock with that. So I hope that that helps Matthew to understand my position on the situation. I'm not here co-signing a woman who is wicked, who out here doing dirt. I'm talking about a real single mom who work at a 9 to 5 and she's providing for her children and she's going through the struggle, doing everything that a mom does and what a father's supposed to do. That woman deserves VIP treatment because she ain't deserved or asked for that life of being a single mom. It just so happened that's where life got her. And she's a good woman. She's doing what she got to do to provide for her family. And man, it's a lot of work. That woman I salute. So being that I've been a single father for 1 week, I've learned a lot about what it means to do all the work that my wife would normally do. I had to do all the work. And I can't complain and I can't make excuses. I got to do the work. There's nobody there to do the work. You got to do the work. You know, even down to helping the kids with homework. I had to help the kids with homework. I couldn't just say, do your homework. I had to literally look at it and show them. And, you know, it felt kind of weird. But then you have to understand that's your job. So think about how many men are not involved. So what that taught me is, and it's not like I'm not involved in my kid's life, I am. But my point is what this week taught me is to be better, to be a better father, to be more involved. Because what if, most high forbid, I have to be a single father? You see what I'm saying? You got to know what to do. And a lot of you guys, man, it's like y'all don't really know what to do. Y'all here condemning these women, beating these women up, disrespecting these women that are single moms, and you don't understand half of the things they got to deal with. And I'm not talking about the dysfunctional single moms. I'm talking about real single mothers that are on the grind doing what they got to do. So what this taught me is to be more involved. In other words, when it's homework time, get more involved into the homework session, because my wife normally, you know, always helping them with homework, doing all that other stuff while I'm taking care of business. But what it taught me is, even though she's doing that, but just to come into the room and make sure, hey guys, y'all did your homework? Yeah, we did our homework. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. You sure you understand your homework, right? Yeah, I understand it. Okay, so what that says, little things like that is going to prompt me to get involved doing stuff like that. And again, all of you guys, you can learn from this video, because some of you guys might already do that. Some of you guys may not do stuff like that. But for me, that's what this week taught me. It taught me to get involved more. It taught me to, in the morning time, rather than my wife running to the stove trying to fix something for the girls, I'll go do it. You know what I mean? I mean, she might do it still, but from time to time, what it taught me is, if her hands is tied and she's running around, you know, it's getting late, they got to get on the school bus. You know what? Let me go run and do that real quick. That way, when she come down, she's probably expecting she got to go scrape up something to eat for them. But no, it's already done. I took care of it. You know? So that's very important, you know, to think about, right? So, yeah, this week definitely taught me a lot. Definitely taught me a lot. So I'm going to get up on out of here, guys. Yeah, have a blessed day. Going to do what I got to do. To the single mothers out there that are really on the grind, that are really on the job, doing what you got to do with your kids, taking care of them, taking care of the house. I understand what you deal with. And it took this week to make me understand. I understand what y'all deal with. That's crazy. Being a real single mom is a job within a job. It's a job, and you don't get no days off. You really don't get no days off. And everything is random. And all your kids pull on you at every minute. And you got to do what you got to do. You can't say, I'm busy, leave me alone. Can't do that. You got to really tend to them. A child is crying, because like my youngest daughter was crying for her mom. She's like, when's mommy coming? I want mommy. Where's mommy? So I had to go into the room, console her, try to talk to her. Oh, your mom's coming tomorrow. Don't worry about it. Everything's going to be okay. But I want mommy. I want mommy. So I had to deal with that because the youngest, she's always with my wife. Wherever she go, she go. If we take a run to do some business, she want to come. She always want to go. She's her shadow, always there. No matter what, the youngest is always with her mom at all times. Every time. I'm talking about every time, guys. I'm talking about any time my wife got to go take a run somewhere, the youngest daughter want to tag along. She putting on her shoes. I'm like, where you going? I want to go with mommy. I want to go with mommy. Okay, go with mommy. So when she was leaving to go to New York, she was crying hysterically. Man, crying. Do I even have video? I think I have video. I'm not sure. I think I got video of her crying and whatnot. I think I do. I'm not sure. But she was crying and whatnot. And, that's how much love kids got, But it is what it is. But yeah, man. This week, being a single father, it taught me the responsibilities, the duties that have to be done on a daily basis. It's a system. It's a real system of operating. And for any woman that got to deal with all those responsibilities as well as go to a 9-to-5 and work, you are a VIP. You are. You are a very important person. To have to go to a 9-to-5 and do the job of being a full-time mom plus dad at the same time, you are a VIP. That is a lot of work. That is a lot of work. All you guys out there that are impregnating these women, and you got these women out here doing all this work, shame on you. Shame on you, bro. You're an embarrassment to men. Shame on you. Because you guys out here calling yourselves fathers, I got some kids. Fam, don't speak. Don't speak, bro. That woman doing the work. You ain't doing no work. You don't get no credit, bro. She's doing all the work. I understand the work she's doing. You ain't doing no work, bro. You just wearing a title of, I'm a father. Yeah, I got kids. Bro, you don't got no kids, bro. She got the kids. You ain't no father. She's the father. She's the father, gang. You ain't taking care of them kids. Them kids haven't even been with you for a week. Half of you guys, when you get visitation, it's for a couple of hours or it's for 2 days. You ain't doing no work. Then you got to give her back to the mom. Stop it, man. Until you got full custody or you dealt with them kids for like a good 6-7 months, don't tell me nothing about being a single father, bro. You ain't doing no work out here. You're not. I'm looking at the amount of work I had to do, the amount of time, the things that have to go, the running errands and running to the store and buying snacks and buying this and getting on the stove. And one daughter comes up, says, Dad, I'm hungry. Could you fix me this? And you're like, damn, I'm busy right now. But then it's like, I'm busy right now, but She wants something to eat. So it's like, I got to go fix her something to eat. So it's like, damn, you start realizing all these different things. Like, you got to do all this work, and you can't say I don't feel like doing it. You can't say, well, I'm busy, leave me alone. What? Those are your kids, bro. You can't say I'm busy, leave me alone. I'm tired, I want to go to sleep. You can't say that. They hungry, bro. You got to go fix them something to eat. Even if you got to go out at night to go get them something to eat, you still got to do it. You can't say no, bro. You can't. Man. Let me see, 5 years, not one day off. That is a single parent life. Doctor appointments, yeah. After school activities, and man. Shout out to the real single mothers out there, fam. Shout out to the real single mothers that got to go up to the schools and deal with all the activities and involvement, the doctor's appointments, bro. Man. Without you, we're doomed. Shout out to all the wives, all the good wives out there that's holding it down, doing what you got to do. You're the VIP, fam. You're the VIP. If you ladies are not there, we brothers are doomed. We're doomed. We're in trouble. We're in trouble, fam. I ain't gonna sit here boasting, fam. If my wife is not there taking care of business, doing what she got to do, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble, fam. I ain't one of them dudes about I don't need a woman. I could do bad all by myself. I'm good to go. Man, you a clown saying that mess. You need these women, bro. And this is why the other day when New Breed was disrespecting black women, that's crazy, fam. Make sure y'all watch that video that I did. And I'm gonna do a part 2. I'm gonna finish up that video with that woman. I'm gonna definitely finish it up. Even though I know she's down with New Breed now, I'm gonna finish up doing my reaction to her content to see what else we could get out of it. Because that was a good live stream I did last night with that situation. But for New Breed to disrespect black women and say they're the devil, that was very disrespectful, very hurtful. I understand we got wicked women out here, but he disrespected all black women, put them all down. And then he used a black woman to try to rebrand and rebuild himself up. I see the play that he did. He already knew that woman. She looks familiar, like if they were communicating before in the past. So yeah, he's in cahoots with her, fam. It's really sad. But hey, we're gonna get on out of here, man. I gotta take care of some business. I'll catch y'all later on another stream. Y'all stay safe. It is what it is. Yeah, I'll be back later on, man. Definitely. So shout out to the single mothers out there that are really holding it down, the ones that are really putting in the work. Don't let nobody, put you down, tell you ain't nothing. If you out here really doing the work, really taking care of your kids, doing what you got to do, then you need to be proud of yourself. You need to be proud of the work you're actually doing. I understand what it is now. I see all the work that I got to do for this week. It's a lot of cleaning up, a lot of cooking, doing errands, making sure rooms are clean, doing laundry. It's a lot of work, fam. Do I believe there is such thing as a single father? Nope. There is no single fathers, guys. I don't want to hear that. I do not want to hear about single fathers. I'm sure you might have them, but I don't think they exist. I really don't. Not dealing with young kids. I do not think men have the patience to deal with any child that is between the ages of 1 through about 11 years old and dealing with that consistently every single day. I do not believe a man is capable of dealing with children at those ages day in and day out. I do not believe that is happening in today's day. I believe only women are doing that. So for a woman to be a single mom, and I'm talking about real single moms, not women that just chose to be that because they want to be dysfunctional. A real single mom is doing both the work of a father and a mother. at the same time. That is a fact. So when you see a real single mom on Father's Day talking about, well, happy Father's Day to me, don't judge her. I'm not doing that no more. I did that in the past where I would judge women that do that and say, who the hell she thinks she is calling herself a father? It takes a man to do this. But then I realized she's doing what a man is supposed to do. She's doing what a father's supposed to do. So the man that should be there, he don't want to be there. So she had to be there. So who am I to rain on her parade because she decided to celebrate Father's Day and mock her baby daddy? Basically, that's what she's doing. So let her have her day, fam. She deserved that after all the work she put in. So y'all be safe out there, man. It is what it is. I'll catch y'all in the next stream. Ringo TV Reactions. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Double tap the screen to give it a thumbs up if you like the content. And I'll catch y'all in the next video. I'm out.